If you want to build an audience of raving fans, clients that work with you, and equity in your business, your brand needs a conversion strategy. Stay tuned. In this video, I'll explain what that is and how to design one that works for you and your clients. Hi, my name is Andrea. I am the founder of Legacy Creative and a brand strategist. If you're new here, welcome. We're on a mission on this channel to help visionaries and the teams that support them make the best branded, most amazing client experiences they possibly can, all while building profitable digital businesses. If that sounds like something you want to be part of, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified when our next video goes live. Very frequently, when we are working with clients, what I find is they start working with us and say something like, hey, I want people to hear about my product or service, and boom, buy it. Now, of course, that's the plan, that's the goal. Our job is to help people create something and then sell it. However, unless you're selling something that's a commodity like toothpaste or white t-shirts, it's very unlikely that your target audience is going to hear about you and buy from you all in one simple conversion in like a 5-minute period. Not likely to happen. What's more likely is that there is a lot of little micro conversions before there's a big conversion. In this video, I'm going to break down what are those little itty bitty conversions and how you can design them strategically so that you have higher conversion rates overall and the right clients buying from you over and over and over again. Early in my career, I worked primarily promoting books and author-based businesses. It was in that time that I was blessed to work with Ray Bard, who is one of the best nonfiction book publishers in North America, and he's an incredible strategic book marketer. For many years, I was lucky enough to learn from him on a one-on-one basis on multiple books and campaigns. One of the things I learned from him in our time together was to think about a book and its conversion strategy and how are we going to get people to buy the books that we were creating. What that means is there are dozens of micro steps from a possible reader seeing your book to actually buying and reading your book and doing business with you. Let's break down what some of those steps are and the purpose of each. First, you have the title, the subtitle, and the cover art. All three of these need to speak immediately to your target reader in a way like Marketing 101. What's in it for me? Your title, your subtitle, and your cover art all need to be enough of a call to action for your ideal reader that they want to pick it off the shelf and see what else the book has to offer. That is the only purpose of your title, your subtitle, and your cover art. Now, if your ideal reader is browsing on Amazon, you also want that the title, the subtitle, and the cover art speak to the ideal reader in a way that they're gonna stop the scroll, click on the link, and want to know more about your book. Now, picking the book off the shelf or clicking on it on Amazon is the first micro conversion. You have their attention, and it's a big deal that you have their attention. The next conversion is the back matter material. What's on the back of the book? The purpose of that information is to establish credibility enough to get the possible buyer to want to open the book. This is micro conversion point number 2. It's all about getting your ideal client or reader to invest a little bit more time and be curious enough to open the book and see, is it worth it for them? Often what will go on the back matter material are endorsements that are strategically selected to communicate two things: the benefit of reading the book and that other credible people have already read this book and endorsed that what's in it is good. Now, you have 2 micro conversions at this point. Someone picked up the book, micro conversion number 1, and they read the back matter material, micro conversion number 2. If they're still interested, we're gonna go to micro conversion number 3. The next conversion point is all about keeping the book in the possible buyer's hands and opening up that darn book. That's it, that's all you want them to do. It's a little conversion, but it matters. When a possible reader opens the book, the next thing most people will do is read the flap material. What's on the inside flaps of a hardcover book with a jacket? Keep in mind, I'm talking about nonfiction books. On the inside of those flaps is usually the biography of the author and enough about why they are qualified to write this book. At this point, the possible buyer or reader is thinking, yep, I'm still interested, or nope, this is not for me. If you've done your conversion and marketing job well, the next thing the right buyer of that book, your right client, will do is they will flip to the table of contents and read what the book is about. This is a conversion you should be jumping for joy over. You have gotten and kept enough attention from your ideal reader that they've read the cover, the back matter, the inside flaps, and they're still curious about what you have to say. So they're willing to look at your table of contents and decide if the book is right for them. So if you're a really strategic marketer in the world of books, the table of contents isn't just a matter of saying, oh yes, this is what you're gonna learn in my book. Really strategic table of contents give people an overview of what are the benefits of learning from you, what are the benefits of knowing you, and ultimately what are the benefits of working with you. Now, for the first big conversion, what most of us are actually going for. Around this time is when many readers will actually take the book to the till and buy the book. Or of course, if they're on Amazon, they'll check out on Amazon and buy your book. This is a mega conversion. So many people, clients we work with, authors, people you might be working with, only think of the mega conversion. They think, I want someone to see my book and buy my book. I want someone to see me online and buy my program. They're not thinking of all those little micro conversions that happen between when somebody sees you for the first time and then they decide to make a cash transaction with you. There's a lot that goes into those itty bitty conversions that lead to the bigger conversion, and it's really important you're thinking about them strategically. Now, I've just used the example of a hardcover nonfiction book in a bookstore that someone buys. However, how does this apply to any other business? Well, the same principle of micro conversions leading to a mega conversion applies for almost any business at any time. This includes things like an online purchase of your product or service, when someone invests in a coach or a coaching program, when someone makes a decision to hire an agency, when someone is making a decision about what therapist they want to see or what doctor they want to see, or how about when someone's making a decision to go to a live event or even a concert. There's tons of little micro conversions that happen before the mega conversion that equals to a cash transaction. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that very often when people are making these micro decisions that lead to the micro conversions that lead to a big decision, they happen in seconds. It just took me minutes to explain this to you on a video. However, your ideal clients are making those decisions in seconds. So it's really important that you think about your conversion strategy and you're thinking about it in how quickly people are going to make decisions about whether or not they want to do business with you. And for heaven's sakes, please do not confuse your buyers or your prospects. Confusion is the easiest way just to get people to check out of your brand altogether. Here are a few other call to actions or CTAs to get crystal clear about and be super strategic with before you tell people, your readers, your viewers, your listeners, what to do. You want to think about what are the micro conversions and what are the big conversions that you're looking for before you decide what to tell people to do. So here's a few examples. If you're speaking on a stage to a large audience, consider converting the audience to your email list by giving away something for free. Like for example, a free copy of your digital book or something else of high value that audience is likely to want. If you're on a webinar, have the conversion goal of being able to buy a digital product for a low ticket price. Or from a webinar, another great conversion goal is to get people to book a free strategy session with you. But don't try to do both. Get people to do one or the other. Either buy a low ticket offer from you or book a free strategy session. Trying to do two things in one conversion will confuse your audience and they'll just bounce. If you're putting a post on LinkedIn or Instagram, consider having the conversion point be something simple like and follow me. That is a mega conversion. People being willing to keep you in their universe is a big deal. That counts as a conversion. Just make it one simple call to action. On a YouTube channel, every subscriber is a mega conversion. Every time someone gives you their trust, willing enough to hit the bell or subscribe to your channel, it's a mega conversion. Count that as a win or a success in your business. Every action and effort in your business should have one conversion action. Keep it simple. So often visionaries and the teams that support them all want to offer 2, 3, or 4 different ways to convert from one action and different ways to do business with us. It's confusing for your audience. I promise it doesn't work. The more clear you are about making one action to direct people to the one thing you want them to do, the higher percentage that people will actually take that one action. In conversion, clear trumps clever every single time. When you are thinking about your brand strategically and you get really clear what the call to action is in every activity that you're investing in, your business gets way simpler. Building a brand is an investment. Do it strategically. If you are a freelancer that works in copywriting, project management, graphic design, video editing, social media management, anything like this, understanding this skill and directing your clients in how to do this properly will make you so valuable to them. The better you get at this one skill, the more success you will have with your campaigns and with your clients and with the efforts and investment. Now, if you're an author that's looking to build a business and someone buying your book is only the beginning of your customer journey, remember there's lots of little micro conversions before they get to mega conversions of doing business with you. I hope you found this helpful. And the next time you're planning a campaign, a post, a webinar, a talk, whatever it is that you're planning, that you think about all those little call to actions that you want to provide and what's the big call to action that you want to focus on. Because remember, if you're clear, you are more likely to convert your ideal clients to the activity that you want them to take. Until next time, my name is Andrea. Please like or subscribe to this channel. And if you want to stay in touch off of YouTube, feel free to join our email list, which is in the comments below. Thanks and have a great day.